Greetings and salutations, fine people. I'm Patti Alvarez. Welcome to The Good Soul, a show where we'll have supercharged chats with everyday humans from all walks of life and unpack what in their story will inspire us all. We'll extract the untapped wisdom, distill it, and serve it up to you in all the right ways that will engage, enlighten, and most of all, inspire growth within your soul. I think people are awesome. So join me on this journey through the hearts and minds of ordinary people to uncover the good soul within you. This is The Good Soul. Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Good Soul. I'm Patti Alvarez, here with my favorite person and co-host, my husband, Manny.
Hello.
This is episode 66, and we are calling it Empty Nesting. Today, we're diving into the roller coaster of emotions that comes with watching your kids fly the coop, and then sometimes they fly right back in. We'll talk about the joy of having the house to ourselves, the chaos, the cuteness of adult kids moving home, the heartbreak of long-distance goodbyes, and the exciting dreams we're holding for our future as a couple and as a family. So guys, let's get right into it. Welcome to episode 66,
Hello,
my
hello,
love.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, now.
Empty nesting is the title.
All right.
We're
Like
going
I
to break
said,
this
I
down.
don't know what's going on. You just said it right now.
Well, you know, you've been living with me crying
That's
for the
right.
past
I have been
3
there,
weeks.
but this is
Yeah.
the first time I know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, kiddo.
So everybody pretty much, I would guess, for the most part, people who watch the show regularly know our history. We're a second marriage. We met in the summer of 2013. We moved in together. I moved to North Carolina with my then, how old was Molly in 2013?
I don't want to say 12.
2015, she was 14.
Oh, it's close. Look at me
So,
go.
yeah, 14. She might have even been 13. We moved to North Carolina. We fell in love with the area. Of course, I fell in love with him.
I fell over.
And he
Vice
fell in
versa.
love with me, thank God. And here we are. So Molly went to high school here. Rachel was a junior when we got here. Jessie was in college.
Yeah.
So Jessie was living with her mom. Rachel was with us, and Molly, of course, was with us. So 4 years go by. We have a fantastic 4 years at 153. And
Beautiful.
Molly goes off to the University of Alabama in the fall. Well, she actually went the summer before for that high school program, but basically the fall of 2019, she went to the University of Alabama. Her father, Roll Tide, her father is a professor there, and it just was not hard for me. She went.
Well, it's a drive, you know what I'm saying? You
It's
could
a
just
drive
you
away.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Driving truck and go.
Excuse me. It's
Now
like,
she's at.
well, you're jumping ahead.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sweet thing.
That's all right.
You know how I get.
Spoiled
I
it.
get all
Just
anxious.
kidding.
I get
I'm
all
only
anxious and
kidding.
stuff.
No. It's a drive away, and I think that's probably the difference, but we'll get to that. But so she was at Alabama, and COVID struck. So she gets to Alabama in the fall of 2019, and March 2020, she's back home. And it was fine. I mean, again, it was uneventful. Our life hadn't changed. I had the studio for a year at that point, a year and a half. And it was fine. It was uneventful. There was no difference. Yeah.
Like you said, everything's smooth. You know.
Everything was smooth. And she
ahead.
only went back, I think in August, they started in-person classes right back up. So she went right back in August. So it wasn't that big of a deal. And Rachel had stayed with us.
Mm-hmm. So we always had somebody with us at the time. One of the girls.
At this point, yes. We had
Yes.
always had somebody with us.
Yeah.
So then we decide we're going to build a house, which creates all kinds of pomp and circumstance and excitement. So we purchased our lot.
Too.
We purchased our lot in July of 2021. And we got into the building process. All the while, Molly is out at Alabama. At one point, she had come home and met Squeaky. I think it was the October of 2021 that she and Squeaky had met.
I don't.
And I apologize if it's 2022, but I think it's 2021. She and Squeaky had met, and we'll get into him because he's just fantastic. And he's probably my savior at this point. They met. He ended up secretly moving there with her, which I think is kind of cute. And she told me like a month after he got his own apartment. He didn't move in with her.
Because he said he was staying here.
But he got his, he went to NASCAR school. They met in Mooresville. They couldn't live without each other. He moved there. And this now at this point takes us to, let's just reel it up to 2023. The house is built. We move in June of 2023, and Rachel is with us at this point. Rachel is finishing graduate school. Manny's very loud. Rachel's mom lives up the street.
She's got that mesothelioma. What's it called?
It's not from misophonia.
Oh,
it's from your big mouth, my love.
Oh, man.
And we live in an open floor plan. And he talks very loud, and he talks to the dogs, and he talks to himself nonstop. And she was finding that she couldn't focus, and she decided to go to stay with her mom.
Sorry, Ray.
Yeah, which was sad. And it was kind of like there was never a clear cut, I'm going to live with mom. Kelly and Tom had come for one weekend, and I said, "Can we use your room?" She said, "Sure."
Yeah,
kind of. She kind of.
Gotta go.
Yeah. So she gave it to us gently. She let us down slowly.
Yeah, she didn't want to drop us.
So at this point, September of 2023 to May of 2023, it's just he and I and the dogs and the cat at our brand new house in our beautiful neighborhood.
Hey,
and we are in hog heaven. And nobody would ever say out loud, "Oh, nobody's here. We're happy," because the kids, they know they're always welcome. As long as they live, they will live with us rent free. They, so that goes. Yeah. Well, we'll get to that. But anyway, I have some fun statistics for you to kind of reinforce us and our glory days of that fall, winter, spring of 2023, 2024. 60% of couples report improved relationships post kids, according to the AARP. Empty nesters report more travel, more intimacy, better sleep, according to the Huffington Post. And 75% say they all felt relief once the house emptied out, according to Psychology Today. And the reason I put that statistic last is because it's a very odd emotion for me. There is a sense of I don't want to say calm, because the girls are both, Rachel and Molly are both very calm and quiet. They're not loud. Molly can be a little bit messy in her room, but she keeps it to her room, which is cool. Rachel is definitely not messy. She definitely keeps. But there is an element of calm.
Well, because I think it's because we got, they did all the work, but, we little guy, it feels good now that, you're not always worried. Make the right decisions.
Jump and the net will appear. In other words, they're flying.
Yes.
And that makes you feel happy and proud.
That's what makes me feel happy, Ray got a new car, the growing.
They both did. Molly got herself a new car.
Molly's in Portland now. Everything, it's just so nice, I think it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good, you know what I'm saying? It's not so much emptiness. I don't know. How I am. I am who I am. That's it.
I think you're a lot calmer when it's just you and I.
I guess so.
You are.
Because I'm a neat, I like everything clean,
I don't know. I think that's something we should explore. I don't know if it's I think it's an interesting thing about you, but
I did calm down.
Yeah.
Not that I was crazy or anything. I'm just saying from what I was, always worrying, stressing. But I'm learning because, everything else, this MS you got.
You're working on it. Yeah, stress is worse than smoking. But listen, just when we did it in May of 2023, just when we got used to the peace and quiet, she came back with a truckload of furniture, a truckload of plants, and a Squireman. So up next, the joys and jolts of living with grown kids once again, guys. So don't go away. We will be back. We have some funny stories to share with you here on The Good Soul. This segment of The Good Soul is brought to you by Aaron Fisnick, certified luxury home specialist with Ivester Jackson, Christie's International Real Estate. Aaron serves all levels of the greater Lake Norman region real estate market, and whether buying or selling, she is very much the lady who will deliver like no other. Many of us at Good Soul are also really happy clients. Aaron can be reached at 704-728-5657 or reach out to me and I'll get you guys connected. Thank you, Aaron Fisnick, and thank you guys for tuning in and supporting The Good Soul. Welcome back, everybody, to The Good Soul. We are on episode 66, Getting Our Kicks. And the title
Route
is
66.
Empty Nesting, exactly. So segment 2, we are going to talk about Molly and Squeaky moving back in and what our life has looked like for the past year and, say, 4 months of that. Actually, no, year and 2 months. It seems like an eternity to me for some reason.
I don't know. I think it's going fast. You keep on saying that. I don't know what it means. Everything's like this. I'm like, holy crap, slow down, everybody.
Well, definitely. I mean, I would
Slow
say the
down.
older you get, the faster time goes for sure.
Yeah, and me, I guess the older I am, I'm the old one, so.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, it feels like it's like this.
Yeah.
I mean, last year was gone. What do you mean? 25? Holy
Yeah.
macaronis.
Yeah, it's already
Oh, man,
there.
I got myself.
Yeah. So Ethan is from, I mean, he's lived in many places. New Jersey. He moved to, I think his father is from outside of Wilmington, if I'm not mistaken. But he's lived in a lot of different places. And he's
Good man.
25 years old. He is such a good boy. They met going to NASCAR school. And they fell in love. And sadly, I don't know if, I think you knew this, that like a month before they met, he lost his mother to cancer. So, and it was funny the first time they met. I love telling this story because when they first met, there was Big Manny and me and my big personality and the 3 beautiful girls. And he comes in the house and he's sitting on the couch and like we're all there. And like, I forget what movie it was. Was it the movie with Daryl Hannah Splash when she was trying to talk? She was, and she was like, like she couldn't get the words out. That was Squeaky. He was so nervous, like he could barely talk, and he has really bad allergies. And at that point, we had 2 cats and 2 dogs, and
taking that Benadryl, whatever he takes all the time.
Yeah, he was really nervous. But we ended up, I'll never forget, we ended up, the one like icebreaker really was, you weren't with us. I took the kids to the Alpine roller coaster thing in like right by Blowing Rock and Boone. And we had fun.
Yeah.
We went to Lost Worlds Brewery and we just had a real, or not, I don't think, is it Lost? I can't remember the name of it. But where the brewery went to in Boone, we had a big, beautiful like dinner and the kids were playing like a game in the car and we just had so much fun.
Just the simple things you remember too. That's the best. That's the best.
Well, I just remember at one point out of nowhere, Tommy Archer is like, Ethan is so cool. And it's just so wonderful to see the kids.
Tommy, shout
out to Tommy Archer. It's so cool to see the kids bond. I mean, it's just so wonderful to see them all kind of, especially in a blended family situation. Now everything is like so kind of touchy and stuff.
Yeah, everything's touchy. So you got to, balance everything. I thought we did a hell of a job. There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to climb a big tree and say, I thought we did.
You're not.
We're not the best, but we did.
You're not trying to climb a big tree.
You put yourself on a pole.
I know. Put yourself on a pedestal. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like climb a tree.
Manny says climb a big tree.
When I did, I froze. Rob would tell you all about that. That's another whole story. Sorry, sweet thing.
I know the story.
That's what I'm saying. Getting high, freeze. Go ahead.
Well, speaking of trees, we'll get to that. But no, this was good though because he's really helpful. So when we built our house, like most people who build houses, especially during COVID, we went way over budget. So we have a whole first floor that we basically are kind of chipping away at ourselves. So at this point, it's the electrical is run and the framing is up, and we made these like makeshift bedrooms for when we have company.
You did.
I you did the framing. And I went to IKEA and got some furniture and that sort of thing, and it does the job. I mean, it's cold in the winter and a little bit hot on the really hot days. It's hot in the summer, but we manage.
Like I said, if we even put it, you can't do it, but for one room, like if you're playing with the pool table down there, so if you put the air conditioner there, that being below ground like that, most of it. And then the other part just to walk out, it'll keep that cool. And you don't need that much. We'll write that one room again.
Of course.
It's not he'll cool everything. You can't.
Yeah.
That's what we get. The AC is the next part.
Are you talking about doing some shortcuts?
No shortcuts with the AC. You can't.
Yeah, he's not a shortcut kind of guy.
And done right, man.
No. So at any rate, the reason I explained the story about our first floor is because that forced the kids upstairs onto the second floor, which... So Molly and Ethan were in the bedroom. We have an open floor plan. And Molly, like Rachel, spent this whole year in grad school. So Molly is studying to become a naturopathic doctor, and she's going
Shout
to
out.
a school called NUNM, the National University of Naturopathic Medicine
Now I can do it.
in Portland, Oregon. And the school gave her the option to do her first year online. So she's doing her first year online in she did her first year, online last year, and she was home. But she never complained, ever. She never complained. What he did, and this is what's so great about Ethan, and I'll get to his like jack of all trades. He made a little little desk setup for her in the closet, in the walk-in closet. So if she ever needed quiet, if she ever was on like a Zoom call or a Zoom class,
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect.
she would
It
go
really
into the
is.
closet.
Talking about a walk-in and square walk-in. It's not like the narrow one. It's open.
Yeah, there's
There's a
lighting.
desk in there, yeah, and everything.
Yeah, they totally fit a desk in, plus all their stuff. So I felt bad for them, and like I was always complaining that they're messy, and they are. I mean, if that's my biggest problem with my kid, I am blessed.
That's what I'm saying. These kids, all three of them were great. We couldn't ask for anything better from these three kids. That's what I'm saying. It's so easy. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it's, oh my God, they'll leave it. No, I feel good. Wow, they made it. They're doing their own. They're going. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Mom's down. Good. No, Mom needs the shoulder.
No.
Mom, anyway, you've been down.
All right, we'll get to that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm jumping again.
That's okay. So anyway, the only frustration I had with her was the messiness, that when I would walk in the room and it would be messy. And she knew that. It's no secret. I'm not ashamed. And man, it's not, I can say it out loud. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's fine. So anyway, if that's my biggest issue, that's my biggest issue. And it's not even an issue. Like it's not a big deal whatsoever. He could care less. I mean, it's shut the door and that's that. So, but what's good about her being home is that at that point we redeveloped our friendship, basically. Yeah. Like she really left a teenager and she came back a woman. And I mean,
oh, well put.
Yeah. And it makes me really proud to see.
That's what I'm saying. Live on that, man.
I am.
That's the ride you want to go with.
Yeah. It's exciting to see the kind of person that she's become and all the elements of her life that have brought her this place. And the whole next segment we'll get into what I've been struggling with, but in terms of her leaving. But I think that when I was raising her, I always intentionally picked babysitters who were a little bit different than me. And I'd like to put her in environments that, and expose her to things that maybe I wasn't an expert on or seasoned in. And I feel like that stuff really came through. And it's really fun and exciting to watch her blossom and her life become her life. And the most beautiful part of it is, and we can talk about education and we could talk about she did this and this medal and that championship and all that with our kids. But to me, probably the most important decision your child is going to make is the person who they choose to spend their life with. I mean, let's be real. And Ethan, to me, is extraordinary. And I wouldn't trade him.
Sure, that's why with him out there, you feel good. You know, when he's there, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, but right now we're talking about being at the house and all living together.
All right, I keep on jumping.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
You know what I'm saying? No,
and what made
any way
me,
you want to put it, it's good.
He is. He's great. So what I'm so happy about with Ethan is that he was so helpful to you and me around the house, from blowing the leaves off the roof to fixing our car.
So a tree fall down?
Yeah, yesterday we had a tree fall.
Right.
It's crazy. It's amazing. I'll still say it, though. It was a blessing that it happened the way it did yesterday.
I mean, it could have went the other way. It would took our deck right out. Well, some of it.
Yeah. And also, I think another thing, too, is that it didn't happen in a crazy rainstorm where we had to go outside.
The wind was howling upstairs. If we're in that valley, so up there, those branches, when they go up that high, those other trees have the leaves still. And it's taking that tree and moving it every time it moves. So she's going, and up there it moves a lot more. Well, for being a tree climber, it used to be, that is.
Yeah. Well, I think what had me most impressed was the fact that you guys had a cleaned up in like literally 25 minutes. I mean,
Gotta go.
Squeaky went in the garage, got the chainsaw. He put on his Squireman outfit. Yeah. And bing, bang,
done.
boom. It was like he moved those.
When you got an orchestrator and a guy that's going to work hard, and do the chain. Everybody's got to do a chain. You know what I'm saying? And runs lots of movement. That's great. What it was.
And then Ethan and I went back out once he had moved all the logs and stuff, and we just cleaned up. There were leaves and debris, and that was what really impressed me, is that it just got done so quickly. So
organization.
Yeah, we were
everything
really
is like that though. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
Right on.
So let's get a little bit into statistics, because I feel like all the things like boundaries and all that like radical, overly psychological, analytical stuff just didn't apply to us. We had a great year, a great 2024, 2025 together. I'm not going to start crying because it was fun. It was just fun. 52% of young adults return home post-college. 66% of parents are happy. 44% of parents feel a strain, sometimes both in the same hour. Boomerang
I'm happy I'm sad.
Boomerang kids often help parents more than expected in housework. So we learned a lot through that year. And what I learned is that we have some really awesome kids. So guys, what happens when they leave again? Stick around and we'll talk about the heartbreak, the hope, and letting go for real.
Easy with
See you for segment
heartbreaks.
3 on The Good Soul. Want a little bit more rainbows and unicorns in your life? Start your day with Good Soul Daily. Every morning, you'll find me in your inbox where I share a quick story, lesson, or quote to spark joy and inspiration. Come join our hundreds of daily readers and let's step into our new day together with my lighthearted, Pollyannic approach. I would be honored if you'd allow me into your heart and head, where you are sure to be delighted and inspired. Text me over your email address to 704-618-7993 for your daily dose of happiness and reassurance that life is pretty darn awesome. I was just thinking as we were talking, welcome back to segment 3, by the way, everybody.
Hey now.
My self-care hoodie. Isn't that great? I've been wearing my self-care hoodie. It's by Mayfair, and I've been wearing this basically almost every day ever since Molly left, because I'm trying to take care of myself.
And take care of yourself. Yeah.
Well, that was always the plan before I lost my head. So Brenda Zeno had an old saying about the senior year. Brenda Zeno had an old saying about the senior year in high school. She used to say she makes them act, that God makes them act like complete jerks their whole senior year, completely hormonal, disrespectful, and snippy, so that when you send them off to college, you're happy to see them go and you don't miss them. So I'm suffering from the exact opposite thing right now. She's such an angel. I'm so crazy about her. I love her so much. And it was hard to say goodbye. So her plan was to leave, and she did on July 7th. And our neighborhood, it's like they're putting the fireworks on for us. Our neighborhood shoots off from the 18th hole of the Trump course. They shoot off a firework display that is like almost like of Disney proportion. I mean, it's right next to the house. It's right next to our house. So this was our third year. It's our second year in the house.
And it's the biggest firework display we had yet.
No, our first year we went with lawn chairs. We hadn't finished. No, 2023 we were in. Yes, it's our third year in the house. Yes, I'm sorry. So last year I'm like, guys, we're having a big party next year. This is crazy that we've never had a party. So we decided to have a combo party, 4th of July party, and Molly and Squeaky going away party. So we have an incredible week. We have family in town.
And like I said, those fireworks are the best.
The fireworks were the best. Good. We had a really great time. Big. And so I had gotten sick. So July 3rd was a Thursday. On Tuesday, I started feeling funny. And as you can hear, it's still in my voice. I started feeling sick.
Yeah, I got the lingering too, so.
Yes. So come Thursday, I was kind of on the mend, and I was kind of running on adrenaline. I know what I'm cooking. I know what I'm wearing. The house is clean. We had Fabian come over to help. And everybody's arriving the day of the party. My sister, Veronica, my niece. Oh no, Ava was with us already. So all these people are coming, and somehow by the grace of God, I just miraculously feel better. So basically from about noon on Thursday until about 2:00 in the morning on Thursday, I was fine. I don't know. I did not feel sick at all. Had a lot of fun, drank too much. JoJo brought this delicious vodka in a dispenser thing. It was so funny because as the night went on and started running out, we just started like pouring anything in the dispenser. It was cool though. That was a really great. We had fun. So I was definitely hungover the next day. We still have family. I cleaned up. I mean, I wasn't that bad, guys. Don't get me wrong, but cleaned up the next. Okay, so bring us to July 4th. Clean up the next day, and we still have the house full of people. We went to Lineburgers, this really cool steakhouse in Charles Ford, for dinner, and that's when I started. I'm sitting at the table, and I burst out crying. I literally just burst out crying, and I could tell I was scaring like Josh and Dylan and Noah.
Nobody sees you.
Everybody's
like that.
looking at me, and I'm just crying at the table. But I say this all the time. September 11th, like losing my parents. Of course, it was beyond heartbreaking.
Yeah, I don't.
But there's like this feeling was equivalent to getting your heart broken like by a man, like where your bones hurt and you can't get out of bed and you're like almost like intoxicated. I don't know about the man thing,
but yeah,
or a woman. It's like I knew it was coming. I knew Monday morning was coming. They went and got the U-Haul. We had movers come help us pack up on Sunday. It was happening. And I think I was freaking her out a little bit because I was just like paralyzed. Like I like my skin hurt. Like everything was like, and I didn't even really know what was bothering me about it. The passage of time, my aging.
I heard that like 90 times.
Well, I just think it was a week ago that she was a baby in my arms. Time. And it's like when she comes back, I'm going to be almost 60. You're going to be almost 65.
Let's keep that low.
She's going to be 30. And this is a point in my life. Like I'm really glad that all of this is happening now because I've always been extremely optimistic. I'm an aficionado in self-help, beliefs and culture. And I live my life, my family makes fun of me and rainbows and unicorns and I'm too forgiving and I'm Switzerland and I'm all this kind of stuff. And I am
full emotions girl going on right now.
I am fully standing on that and I'm proud of it. And that stuff doesn't bother me because I think I'm realistic and I think I have my shiza together and I'm living a pretty good life.
You're a shiza?
Can I finish the sentence?
No, I'll try. I don't want you to cry.
I'm not crying, but this is not.
It still hurts my belly when you feel like that.
Okay, so I'm fine with it, and I couldn't rationalize what was upsetting me so bad, and I still can't quite get my head around it, except that I am 53 and I'm hormonal, and I was sick, and I guess no matter what age you are, when you get the flu, you're sick. Or you're sad. Doesn't that happen to you? When you're sick, do you get sad?
All the time.
Yeah. You get.
I'm not the best. I'm the worst sick person. You know that. I don't like being sick.
Yeah.
I get not nasty, but
most men don't like being sick.
Everything changes.
Just go on TikTok and type in sick man.
I do good. This last one was good. Try not to cough. Try not to complain as much.
Try not to cough.
I did good. What are you talking about? You were coughing crazy. Imagine I was coughing like that. I'm loud. I mean, rocking the house.
Yeah.
I didn't cough like that. I kept telling myself. I'm like, oh, don't cough.
Yeah.
Took cough medicine, whatever I did. I didn't want to cough. I know what it does. It rips that throat up. To me, it does.
Yeah.
And you were coughing with that dry cough. I was like, man, you're ripping it.
Yeah.
That's why it probably taking so long to linger, and that's why he's on right now still.
I usually am sick for a day and a half.
That's what I'm saying.
Away.
You're never like this.
It's been over 2 weeks that I'm a lot better. I haven't run a fever in a week and a half, but I just have now. It's just the lingering cough, which a lot of people say they've had. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. The cat is also gone, which I didn't think I would take so terribly.
I feel like the cat's here. Sometimes I think.
Yeah, I'll hear a noise when we're going to sleep at night. And I'll feel like the cat's here. So anyway, they go. I'm literally following them, like watching Life 360. Like I feel like I was so sad. I kept calling, I kept texting, but I didn't want to seem psychotic. And then finally, I think it was like Wednesday. I don't know what was said, but she was like, "Mom, I didn't die."
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah. And they were in they got to like South Dakota. I forget where they were on like the third day. And I was like, slap, like, wow. Well, that's Molly for you. She's just like the wise old bird who.
Well, no matter what I say, listen to me, that's for sure.
That's not true. That is so not true. Anyway, they made it there safe and sound on Friday.
That was a long ride. I'm
it was
doing
long.
This ride again.
And I flew in. Yeah, I flew in on Friday, and met them. And I was sad she didn't want me to stay at the apartment. I had to get a hotel room. So her dad and her stepmother and I all got rooms at this hotel in Portland called the Moxie, which is really cool. There's Moxies all over. So the hotel was really cool. It's a stone's throw from her apartment. Her apartment is beautiful. She lives in the Pearl District. If anybody knows Portland, it is a really cool town. It's very artsy. She's about a 5-minute drive to her campus. And there's definitely some work to be done around there, that's for sure. But I'm
not going to say
it'll happen. In the meantime, the most important thing is that she's happy and she is safe. And I'll say it again, the apartment's adorable. And even Frida, the cat, is really happy there.
I mean, I saw the apartment. Apartment's nice, overlooked, nice view, got
beautiful.
A little sunroom.
She's got a sunroom.
I love with the openness of the sunroom. So
it's beautiful. And Squeaky really loves it there too. He got a job already, and hopefully he's working at the Honda dealership for now until they have their hiring wave for the fire department in Portland.
Brotherhood, so he get a job anywhere with that.
Yeah, he loves being a fireman.
Yeah,
he absolutely loves being a fireman. That's one of the saddest parts about this whole thing, watching him go through that whole process of becoming a fireman.
Building those tight-knit, community, and he's got, his buddies there.
The bond he's built.
Sleep, not sleep.
He loves them.
Sleep all together, you eat all together, you go out all together,
Yep.
It's all togetherness and everything's making fun, jokes, and the laughter, and oh my God.
And he's cutting it short. But that's okay because he can go back. So guys, we'll leave off with me picking up Ethan at the airport on Wednesday for him to finish off his stint as a fireman in Salisbury. And guys, we're going to talk about when one chapter ending, others beginning. In our final segment, we're going to talk about the whole plan, dreaming big for us and for our girls and for generations to come. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Who isn't looking to get happy and healthy and empower themselves in an extraordinary fitness community? At Good Soul Hot Yoga, we offer life-changing yoga, strength training, cycling, and relaxing therapeutic classes that will make everything in your life feel better. For some power, balance, and peace of mind, we will deliver. Come experience our spa-like wonderland in the center of Mooresville. We will become your happy place. Hey everybody, welcome back to The Good Soul, episode 66. Or yes, Manny is telling me I'm off and I'm not myself. Maybe I am a little sad because Molly is gone.
I know you'd like a book, so tell me I'm wrong. That's fine. But
it was hard that first segment because you're like, I know you, and I'm like, well, what do you want me to say?
Okay, well, I know it is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Tell me, then I'm like, okay, I know it's not me. Then okay, I feel better now.
It's not you, yeah. What have I been
know,
shy to tell you it's you?
It doesn't matter if I don't hear it.
I have no problem telling you it's you.
I know, but I feel like it better if you tell me. Just okay. I'll just move on.
Yeah. Segment 4.
Right on.
A future so bright. When I was like 24 years old, I wrote out my journal. I decided in my life what I wanted it to look like. I don't want to say I'm on schedule because God knows there have been so many pitfalls and roadblocks and face plants and challenges.
That thing's old.
Yeah, but I am definitely living a life that I once prayed for.
Oh my God.
That's for sure.
Like I said, man, if it wasn't everything the kids, number one, I know that, the pets, yeah. But opening that shade in the morning, I wouldn't, because it's hard enough to get about, not trying to cry. Just, okay, I got. When you open that shade and what we got, oh God. It's beautiful. Knowing the kids are good now. That's what I'm saying. It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it is again. I'm
Yeah,
not,
and for me, it's beyond material. I mean, the
yeah,
the
that's what I'm
house and
saying.
all that, the trimmings are, I think, symptomatic of something that's much bigger, and that's like the love that we've shared, that
Well
we've
put.
we've
Yeah.
found in one another, and we've
Just
grown.
everything's in that pot,
Yeah.
like in that melted pot, when it's a nice broth.
I think what's cool about it too is like
Oh, man.
that we found joy and peace and our happiness, and it makes everything else so much lighter. I mean,
Smooth.
we get along so well with our exes. I mean, we spend holidays and pretty much once, twice, 3 times a month with your ex-wife, who I adore and I consider one of my closest friends. I mean, Mark and Laura don't live nearby, but when we have to be around them, it's always nothing but a
Yeah,
joy.
everything's fine.
Yeah.
It's like I said, everything and I'll bring it back to the pot again. You think it was funny, but it's serious. It's just everything. Just like everything you pull out of that pot seems to be nice.
Well, I think that
Smooth,
the moral
smelling
of
the
my
smell.
story is that when you are good with yourself, you're good with other people. And even if you're not good necessarily with other people, the way you respond and handle the other people you're not good with looks much different. And I'm really proud of the way that you and I are able to handle the routine challenges in life, whether it's a conflict with a family member or a neighbor.
Let's keep it on.
Thank God they're gone.
No,
I am so unapologetic. I'm sure they're thanking God that they're away from us
They're
too.
probably living a better life anyway.
Yeah, they're happy. They're happy they're gone too. I don't think they'll take that as an insult.
Yeah, so better.
But I think probably, so there's that. There's thank you, God, for the life that I get to lead. It's the first thing I think of every morning when I wake up, and protect me from fear and protect me from anxiety so that I can live as my fullest self, and you can work your magic through me so that I can just make the people around me happy, make the people around me happier.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
make the
Little
world
bright,
a better
little
place.
sunshine, your nickname.
Yes, make the world around me a better place. So through my business and through the blog and through the show and through the way I smile at a stranger in the food store. That
Easy
is,
now.
yeah. It doesn't have to be a man.
Kick somebody. No,
I'm so not a flirt. That's
Oh,
terrible.
yeah.
Anyway, so that was always the hope, and but I'm still kind of dusting myself off from the past 2 weeks, and we have a lot of great plans ahead of us, and I'm really excited about it. It's, rediscovering. I mean, just thank God that, everything is okay for me when Manny walks in the room.
Oh, hey,
And
now, hey, that's vice versa, but please go on.
Yeah, it's true. Everything is okay. And to me, that's like, you are my rock, and you've been my rock and my pillar. And I thank God that I have you. And I'm excited for what lies ahead for us.
No, look at me. You got me a long way, kiddo. You mean the world to me. And
Well, same. Thank you.
Every day when I say it's you, always
You see
coming
me
up with
standing.
the sunshine.
Oh God.
But come on now. What, when I call you, what I gotta go? Siri, call.
My phone. My name is Sunshine.
All right then.
Phone. It's so funny. What about my knee? So what about you? We were talking about working on writing a book on your life story.
Hey now.
Which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, it was your idea.
We're gonna call it Leonardo Boy. And
it was your
I
idea.
see a Netflix series in your future.
And that's so much. It's just the stories. You can't make the stuff up, man.
Yeah.
The things I got to tell.
Yeah.
Really, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Really go back deep. I'm sure everybody in the world's got their thing to tell.
Yeah.
When I got like accidents, car accidents, not 1, not 2, not 4.
Yeah, pretty.
I know. I'm just saying, we just.
Well, don't spoil
but
it.
you're the one that's got me thinking. I'm like, yeah.
It'd be a great story. Well, you're a character. Your personality, you've just got a very unique, your deep voice, and you know that about yourself.
Oh, come on, you're gonna make me
so that, and we're talking, all kinds of fun stuff. The house. I can't wait to get. We gotta get that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
We have to get the house done, which I'm really excited about, doing the downstairs. That's really thrilling. So We just have to get the HVAC done, and then the rest will follow along. So that'll be fun.
Exactly.
And I'm excited.
Couple more trees got to come down.
Couple more trees have to come down. I know, go out there
before they fall down. No, we don't want them to fall to them. I gotta.
Yeah, and then also I think the reason I'm explaining all this, of course, working on a book for me working on my Good Soul Daily book, and I'd like to do a series of books like self-help and attach it to an app where people can log on every day and check in with their spiritual goals and their financial goals and their fitness goals and their nutrition goals and all that stuff. So I have a lot of big plans. And my point, and yes, I would like to be a U.S. Senator one day.
There it is. That's all I wanted. I was just waiting for that. I was like, come on, that's the cherry on the cake.
We'll see. That'll be in my 60s era.
Whatever it is.
That'll be in my 60s
I got
era.
Your back, kiddo. Yeah.
Well, we got to make some money first. So although they're getting really rich up there on the hill, so I don't know. Maybe you like my joke? I'm gonna get knocked off. Just kidding. Just joking. Anyway, that was funny. Yeah, okay. My point in all of this is that
what is it?
Reinventing ourselves. And I think that to any of my fellow 50-somethings who are saying goodbye, and it's not goodbye, it's so long, and undergoing change. Aloha, yeah.
Hello, goodbye.
It's, again, I think right now it's my moral imperative, and it's always been part of the plan to switch gears, to reinvent, not reinvent myself, to continue to be in pursuit of my goals. I'd like to make it so that I think another one of my biggest fears, and I didn't say this before, is that she falls in love with Portland or the West Coast and doesn't want to move back here, which we will cross that bridge and deal with it if we need to.
You know, you want her to be happy.
I don't want to have to get on an airplane to be with my grandkids, so we'll just have to get a place there and do like what Sandy Mari's parents do and hop back and forth. Whatever it is, I'll deal with. But I'd like to, my goal at this point is to work on building a building, buying a building for Good Soul. And hopefully one day we'll be able to put Dr. Molly in there. There's a much bigger market for naturopathic medicine here.
You got Rachel too and Jesse. They want to do their own too. They're both entrepreneurs, man. That's all.
Anyway, as I was saying, there's a much bigger market for naturopathic doctors in Mooresville than there are in Portland because it's saturated in Portland. I mean, that's what I said.
It's a good school to, go that way, because I think that's where you go for all that natural and,
Yeah.
A lot of rainbows and stuff.
Totally. Well, yeah, it's more, it's just the culture
natural
there.
Stuff. You know what I'm saying? There. Natural.
Yeah, totally.
That's what they push more. But,
Yeah. So it's exciting. So I'm going to give you guys a couple statistics.
Let them roll.
Couples who actively plan post-parenting life are 40% happier. So this is where we have to get down and dirty and really sit down. We've been... What?
The bucket list.
We have our bucket list, I know. Yeah. Well, travel is another thing that we didn't really... Oh, and I just texted your parents this morning, by the way, like, when is the best time for us to come and visit you? Like, tell us. And we are going to visit them.
Doing my belly thing. Got to get this over. But it looks... I don't want to talk about it. It's pretty good now.
Family bonds across generations are key to emotional resilience. So I'm really excited for them to get back and for us to be grandparents. And as I say to Manny on the regular, I'd like to be a great grandparent. I'd like to live into the triple digits, both of us. And just because you have MS doesn't mean you can't live into the triple digits, honey. Especially by then, there's probably going to be a cure.
Please.
My mouth to God's ears, right?
Please take this thing away.
Are you happy?
Yes. With you, with everything. I told you. Lifting that shade in the morning starts my whole day every day.
That might be a good title for
with
the book.
Sunshine.
Something to do with the shade. And I had a question for you, and it totally slipped my mind. I'm totally annoyed.
I've been doing that all day.
Are you proud of me for how I handled this? Or are you shocked the way I've been behaving the past couple of weeks? You're a little surprised.
No, I thought it'd be a little...
You're surprised.
Actually, I thought it'd be a little worse.
Oh,
really?
Interesting.
Yeah. No,
I didn't shed a single tear when she went to undergrad. I don't know what it is other than... Again.
Well, yeah, because you letting loose now. Like I said, I feel it. She's all the way in Portland. That's a long way away. It's not guys, get in the car. We got to go right away. Like I said, when she was in Alabama, Just if something
could
happens, you
drive
can get in
there.
the car and go. I could drop whatever you're doing and go.
We have to wrap things up.
Oh, no.
So, guys, I'm going to leave you with one line. The nest may be empty, but the future is bursting with life, and we wouldn't have it any other way, right?
At all.
Cheers to that, my love. Here's to tomorrow and here's to forever. I love you, Molly, Ethan, Jesse, Rachel, Randall.
Love the kids.
Dare we say Tommy too? We love you guys. Daisy, Shanti, Murphy, Frida. God,
right,
we're so blessed. And everybody. Guys, tune in.
Love all around.
Follow us, like, subscribe, share, and keep coming back. And we'll keep bringing you the good stuff here in The Good Soul. Thanks for being here. Love you guys.